Yo, MalloryBros NFL Picks is back. Week 7, we locked in. Crazy week 6. Another week, another crazy week of football. Y'all can see your boys outside cooling. I feel like I'm on. You know what, John? I'm out here in Minnesota.
You look like the dude on Belly that they stripped down naked and then he spent the block. Was that Belly? Was that Belly?
That's what you're talking about, yeah.
He was sitting there like, yo, man.
Exactly.
He was sitting there. You look just like him. Either that or you look like Pooh from The Wire.
You look like Cheese from The Wire. Method Man face ass. Nigga look like what is his name? Davis. Really, Davis? Anyway.
Hey, look.
Excited once again, for this week. Oh, go ahead, Terrell.
Once again, we had a decorated week of football. I feel like I had a good week. Just going to jump right into it, not wasting any time. We're going to hop right into the recap. I went 11-3 this week. Where did you go?
I went 10-4 this week.
Always a step behind, I see.
And I'm thinking that I'm stepping on him this week. He went 11-3. I'm starting to think he fluffing the numbers or lying.
I'm not. The proof is in the pickings. Look at the pickings.
Look at
the week 6, I'll start with myself. I got some respect to pay. Let's see. I got to start with the Green Bay Packers. I have been picking against the Green Bay Packers, and I'm not going to lie. Y'all surprised me this week. Not surprised me this week, but y'all went out there and did what y'all was supposed to do this week. I picked Kyler Murray and them to win. I don't know why now looking back, but I have something to say about y'all that I will wait. I'm going to wait to say it until we get to y'all game before I say it, because I don't know if y'all picking y'all this week. But one of the other 3 teams, I picked the Tennessee Titans to win against the Indianapolis Colts. They went out there and lost. Shout out to the Colts. The Colts and Joe Flacco have been making it work. So I owe them respect. And then last but not least, I talk so much shit about the Chargers. So much shit about the Chargers because we do always split every year. And we was supposed to bust their ass. And they do crumble when they play good defenses. And even though Pat Surtain went out in the first quarter, which completely shifted our defense, it's no excuse for us to be losing, especially going down 23-0, even though, as you can see, they didn't score again after they got that 23. So I'm really not all the way worried, but I don't like garbage time trying to come back and win shit. They spanked us in the first half. We never recovered, so I owe y'all respect. Terrance, go ahead and go down your long list of respect you owe.
Long list. I only got one extra person to put on that list. First and foremost, got to get on here and show respect. The Ravens flock took down my Commanders this week. What a great energy that we had just in the DMV area. Normally the Ravens get the best of us, dog. Normally the Ravens beat our ass during the regular season. Like, it's Lamar. But for us to go out there and compete against them, for us to actually be able to talk as much shit as we talked last week, even though this is what I thought, y'all. I said I'm going to talk all of this shit, and then we're going to either go out there and get blown out or win. For us to go out there, and Ravens fans, y'all could probably admit, that game went exactly how it was going to happen. Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers and company, proving why they can beat up that defense and why their team is just that step above our team. So I talked a lot of shit about the Ravens. But shout out to the Ravens fans. Shout out to the Ravens flock. Y'all beat us. Only beat us by 7 points. We love that L. We'll take that L every week. Because Jaden still look good. We just got things that we got to improve. But that's my biggest respect for the week. I talk the most trash for them. Next respect is going to be the Patriots. Next respect is the Texans, who beat the Patriots. I don't know why I thought the Patriots was going to come out and do something special with Drake May. I do think Drake May had moments where he looked great.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't able to pull it through, so I definitely got to give respect to them. Got to give respect to the to the Los Angeles Chargers, who I thought Terrell, with all of his big hoorah, sold my man's parlay. He said the Broncos was going to go out there and be special. And they weren't. They absolutely were not. So, big respect out there to the Chargers. And last but not least, big respect out there to the Buffalo Bills. I picked the Jets on Monday night to go out there and win. What a great game. I enjoyed watching that game. But the Jets weren't able to pull it through. They just got a huge game changer piece, though. So I wish they could run back last night with that new piece that they just got. But
would have been the exact same thing would have happened.
Respect to the Bills.
Y'all issue, because look, they issue last night wasn't they need to fix that run defense. These niggas running all over these niggas. That's not the answer. Devontae not gonna be the answer, but he will make that offense even more high powered. But look,
Terrell,
my bad.
Y'all gotta realize real quick, you can't add Devontae Adams to this and not say it's not a big deal. This is a huge deal, y'all. This is huge. That is like that's my right-hand man. That's like adding Terrell to a team that Terrance is on. Oh,
y'all, the Jets are recreating a team that couldn't get to the Super Bowl. They were just a really good NFC threat until it came time to like make it to the Super Bowl. Y'all could not get it done. So look, this is also years later. So we're going to see. That's why I said I need to see like, oh, okay, they back together and they doing that same thing they did before. I need to see it because right now I'm not really. Aaron Rodgers had a better game. I think he had one of the better games that he's had, but he has yet to really like impress me, especially like leading this offense and showing y'all can put up points. I don't believe in Nathaniel Hackett. Why? I'm a Broncos fan. I've seen a season of that nigga. I've seen
Terrell, come on. Let's get to the damn picks. Come on.
Classic Terrance, never letting me finish anything, ever.
Sorry, y'all, but look. I thought we was about to get to it.
We was. I can't recap we started recapping the game.
Nah,
but you know what? Cool.
Terrell, that was
fine.
not a recap. That was you shitting on Aaron Rodgers, and then I don't want to have to respond to you. We need to get to these picks. When we get to Jets, then you can give your Aaron Rodgers whatever. Let's start this shit. Niggas, it's 15 seconds into your joint.
Before we move out of the recap, is there any pick that you picked that you feel like you called and everybody was on the other side or anything like that? This week was the first week outside of like my Ravens pick, and some people thought the Commanders would win, or I wasn't right about something that everybody else was on the other side. I didn't have one of those this week. I don't know if you did. It was a pretty standard week.
You know what,
Terrell?
Me. I'm wrong. I owe one more team respect. Okay. And that's the 49ers. I think I picked the Seahawks. I don't know why it says on my pick 'em that I picked the 49ers. I definitely picked the Seahawks to beat the 49ers.
Yes, you did.
On that Thursday night game. So I really went 9-5 is what I really went. So
yeah, I watched that joint and said, damn, A-Train.
Yeah.
I was watching that joint.
My pick of the Lions over the Cowboys. You know, I normally pick the Cowboys not every week, but I've been heavy picking the Cowboys.
Uh-huh.
And it looked like the Lions went out there and handled them.
Yeah. Week 7 picks. We're going to start with Thursday night, which is tomorrow night. We got my Denver Broncos going to New Orleans to play the banged up New Orleans Saints. We got Pats. I ain't really got a lot to say here. Pat Surtain, they just announced that Pat Surtain is not going to play, so he will be out. But the Saints are banged the fuck up. No Olave, no Shaheed, no Derek Carr, plus more people that's on the did not play list, or that's people that's questionable that's not going to play. They got dogged by the Bucs because they was hurt so bad. Saints fans, this is what I tell y'all. I told y'all before y'all were hurt that y'all was all smoke and mirrors, and I still think that. Now y'all got all these injuries, so y'all can say, "Oh, we hurt. We hurt." Bet when everybody get back healthy, I want to see week 1 and week 2 Saints because we hadn't seen that in week 3, week 4 before everybody got hurt. Now everybody hurt. Now it's the the Saints are still dope. They just hurt. So we'll see. But I got my Broncos still going to win this game because I think the Saints are so hurt.
I'm definitely going to pick the Saints. Sorry. If you look at that, I remember watching that Saints game and thinking, okay, Tampa went up on them. It's over with. Then all of a sudden, the Saints scored 27 points in one quarter, 27 points in the second quarter. That is exactly the type of, thing that I fear when you look at Saints versus the Broncos, who you really only need one good quarter to beat. And they don't have their best defender. This is like the Ravens defense without Ray Lewis. Back in, it's over with.
They would still be dogs.
Terrell, but think about it. It's just not the same. And when y'all lose, y'all going to say, well, they ain't have Ray, and that's the leader. Pat Surtain damn near had to get a pick six, 100 yards for y'all to win one of y'all last couple games. I do not have the confidence in the Broncos defense without Pat Surtain, even against a beat-up Saints team. Sorry. Nothing about y'all has told me that I should pick y'all over the Saints, who could put up 27 in one quarter. They still have ballers out there who had quiet weeks. They going to turn up this week. Saints.
Maybe you're
Sorry.
right. Maybe he's right. We'll see. I mean,
pick the Broncos last week and did me dirt.
MalloryBros Pick'em has it 68%. New Orleans 32%. My Broncos. So if we win, this will be one of my games where y'all will have to give me respect, and I'll be waiting for it. Bet Sunday 9:30 game. Again, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars hosting the New England Patriots. I think they flexed Jacksonville into more games overseas than not due to the threat of the hurricane. But MalloryBros Pick'em has it 23% Patriots, 77% Jaguars, and I am in that 77%. I think the Jaguars snag a win at home here. The Patriots are not that great. Drake May did have flashes where he looked impressive. I think he threw 3 touchdowns. But, I don't see y'all beating Jacksonville at home, even though I just don't like Jacksonville this year. They're untrustworthy. They've only won one game. I'm going to pick Jacksonville to win this game.
If it's me, I'm picking the Patriots, man. I'm sorry. Jacksonville is trash. Absolute trash, man. I don't care what y'all say. Jacksonville is a trash team. Number 1 pick in the draft again. I like what they doing with the Patriots and their young guy, Drake May. He did throw 3 touchdowns. I think, like I said, the writing or the trajectory for what they have going on, I just feel like is in such a good place, even though their team isn't what it is. I remember our team has not been shit the last couple of years. I'm a Commanders fan. We haven't been shit for the last couple of years, but even in them bad years, you can see something trying to brew. The Jaguars just have me completely turned off. I'm sorry. Don't put your bets on them. Don't put no money on them. Ain't they in London again next week, Terrell? Am I wrong on that?
They in London this week, and then next week they are
London again on 10/20. They're in London 9 a.m. again. I'm sorry. Give me the Patriots.
Are they?
Bro, yes. In London again.
No way.
Bro, we were saying, why do they keep getting London games?
Why am I feeling like that's not happening, Terrance? Why do I feel like they're on a bye week? The Jaguars are at Everbank on the what is this? The 23rd through the 29th? Yeah, on the 27th, they back in Jacksonville. Shit should be clear by then.
We're talking about the 20th. 10/20.
I told you that they was in Jacksonville. I told you that they was there because of the hurricane this week. That's what I said when I did my what's the name? They in London this week because the hurricane. I don't think they were supposed to be out there.
Oh, see, I'm thinking they just getting gifted London games. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I take back all of the sentiments that I said about them because that's kind of fucked up. I'm thinking, why do they get London games? Why they getting London games? But it's because
So you taking back
the
everything you
Hurricanes.
said about them?
No, they still suck. Still not picking them, but I understand why they're playing where they playing.
Okay. All right, bet.
You know what? Also, I'm a Commanders fan, and I remember being talked about with the Jaguars a specific way. The Jaguars supposed to be elite, remember?
The Jaguars were supposed to have a great year. They were supposed to at least be like a 10-7 type situation, I thought.
Even last year, NTN. Oh, we got Lawrence coming back. Okay. All right, but let's move forward.
Yeah. All right, bet. 1 o'clock games on Sunday. We got the 3-3 Seattle Seahawks, who are on a 3-game losing streak. Soft putty. Thought y'all was the elite. You're not. Going to play my Atlanta Falcons. Coming to up Mercedes-Benz. MalloryBros Pick'em has an 82% Falcons, 18% Seahawks. I am going to pick the Atlanta Falcons to win this game. I love the Falcons and what they have going on. I feel like the Falcons can easily only lose 5-6 games this year. And I think Kirk Cousins is having one of them Kirk Cousins seasons he was having last year before he got hurt, when he was playing the best football he had been playing that we had seen in a long time. And he is, I think he's going to route this Seattle team up. It's going to be a good game, but I'm going to go with the pick 'em, and I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons. See who you got.
If you ask me, I thought heavy on this. I'm going with my home away from home, man. Odds are in y'all favor. Come on. Smacked in the mouth 3 times in a row. No way that they make this happen 4 times in a row. Trust me, I love what they got going on in Atlanta, right? But if there's any time for me to pick a team to upset another team, it's the Atlanta Falcons. Only because I feel like, Terrell, you correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like Atlanta has squeezed some of these games. Atlanta has been a beatable team this year. They don't have all of their pieces together, right? And I think they turning they're turning that corner on a great season. But like I've said, good teams lose. Good teams are good, but they have those games in the season where there's flaws. I think I'm going to go with the Seahawks. The Seahawks are tough. I think the Seahawks have every reason to go out there and try to stay competitive within their division. They're 3-3. This is a chance for them to turn their season not around, but keep it from going down to the dirt. Big must-win game for Seattle right here. I'm going with the Seahawks.
It's going to be interesting to see.
Look, watch I take Brian Robinson to get me 60 yards, and he don't get me that. Watch I take Drake London to get me 50 yards, he don't get me that. What did I say?
You said Brian. Y'all
Robinson. I was speaking on a real running back.
Please. Now, the Atlanta Falcons got the 9th best offense in the league based on like total yardage, but they kind of middle of the pack everywhere.
Is better than him.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Right now. I would agree. You thought he was going to catch me up. Y'all got the 4th best rushing offense in the league because of that man and because of JD5. But again, the Atlanta Falcons do have the 9th best offense. They're a top 10 offense in the league now. And the Seahawks
defense ain't really
what's their pass defense rank? Are they in the bottom or are they in the top? Let me see. They kind of middle of the pack, I want to say. Yeah, they're middle of the pack. They're very like that's towards the middle. So we'll see how it go. But moving right along, we got
the look, y'all. I like the nighttime look that I got over here. The Bruce Wayne look over here.
You look ominous, boy. You look ominous and shit. You look like you get ready to fly off the balcony. You look like you get ready to fly away.
What do you look like? You look like you going to a Christmas party, boy. Fuck out of here. Nigga, Christmas cane dress. You look like you work at a Christmas store. Look at you.
Terrance, you look like
you ornaments. Oh, you looking for a
what you look
tree.
like?
Oh, I'll take you back here to the tree, ma'am. Oh, don't you look lovely? You trying to get commission like shit, boy. You trying to get commission on an ornament sale.
Terrance, what you look like, boy? You look ominous as shit, boy. You look spooky as hell. You like a robber. You look like your role in the movie is Robber 1. Give me your money.
Come on.
All right, bet.
Come on.
Sunday, 1 o'clock games. continue with the Tennessee Titans at the Buffalo Bills. To me, this is easy. I'm picking the Bills. 99% pick them. Shout out to the 1% that have the Titans winning in the pick them. You're bold. But I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills. Easiest pick of the day.
I'm going with the Bills, too. I don't see any reason to pick the Titans. Bills just look.
I will say this about the Titans.
They saying Josh Allen MVP.
The Titans allow the least amount of yardage per game. They got the best. They have the best pass defense in the league. And they have a top 7 rush defense. It might not be a big shootout. The Titans defense is all right. So we'll see, but I still got the Bills winning. It's the Bills. Like, Titans, who have y'all beat? The Titans lost to the Bears, Jets, Packers, beat the Dolphins, who are banged up, and then you lost to the Colts. You're not good. So, with that said, we both got the Bills. Let's keep it going. Cincinnati Bengals going to play the Cleveland Browns. I got the Bengals winning this.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Bengals, too. I mean, this is a rivalry matchup. The Browns just got rid of Amari Cooper, lost Amari Cooper to the Buffalo Bills, which is, I think, makes me even more just think Bills, because I think Amari Cooper is that receiver that can come and make an immediate impact. I don't care what y'all say. Just some of the most official hands and route running in the league is Amari Cooper, even though he's been dropping shit this year. Sold me a parlay or two. But I'm definitely going to go with the Bengals. They got the best receiver in the league, Jamar Chase. Bengals.
Yeah, pretty easy, right? MalloryBros Pick'em has it 93% Bengals, 7% Browns. The Browns could get a sneaky win at home because the Bengals be selling. They're still a 2-4 team. So don't be surprised if this don't get sticky. So we'll see, but we both got the Bengals. Next game, 1 o'clock, Houston Texans are going to play the Green Bay Packers at home. MalloryBros Pick'em has it 56% Texans and 44% Green Bay Packers. And let me just say this to the Packers fans. This is my thing with y'all Packers. And I feel like, let me just pull this back up because I definitely wanted to say something very specific about y'all. I am picking y'all to win this game only because I have picked y'all to lose games the last couple of weeks and y'all went out there and won. But when I look at who y'all played and the W's y'all have, this game is very important for the Packers. Y'all went out there week 1 and you lost to the Eagles. Then you get a W versus the Colts. Then you won against the trash Titans. Then you played the undefeated Vikings, another competent team, and you lost. Close game after the fact, but you went out there and lost. Then you beat the Rams and you beat the Cardinals. This game versus the Texans is very important because you playing a team that is actually legit, and I think they won't have Nico Collins still, but they still a legit squad. I'm going to pick y'all to win only on the strength that I've been picking against y'all, and I do think y'all can get a win at home. I did like what Romeo Dobbs did. I like the fact that Jordan Love went out there 119 passer rate and 4 touchdowns. He balled out against the Cardinals. Let's see what y'all do against the Texans. So I'm going to pick y'all to win, but we going to see. Terrance, what you think?
I think this is the exact type of game that the Green Bay Packers lose, man. Green Bay Packers lose. Just like you, Terrell, I've been picking against Houston for the last couple weeks, maybe off and on. And last week I picked against them and they made me pay. I won't do the same this year. This week. They've only lost 1 game this year. I feel like this is going to be one of their tougher games of the year, but I also feel like this is where they show the league that maybe we are an elite team. That's going to be tough to deal with. Maybe we are exactly what the hype has always been. I do feel like there are holes within the Packers' current buzz right now. And I think if those holes are what I think they are, I'm not going to speak on them, then my prediction will be exactly what it is, which is that I think we see the Texans go and win this game like a 27-20 type of game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout on either side, but I do think that the Texans have all the pieces to win the game. And like I said, the Packers are an elite team. If the Packers win, am I going to be surprised? No. I'm just putting my money where I haven't been putting it and been losing it. Give me Houston. I feel like, Terrell, you pick the Packers. That's a good look, but I'm going to rock with Houston, man. I like what C.J. Stroud is doing.
I honestly think Houston will win the game. If I'm going by this, and I feel like I've always been shaky on the Packers, but I'm picking them to win because I feel like I've been disrespecting them a little bit, and they deserve a pick from me to win. That's why I'm picking them to win this game. I should have picked a little bit more of a masculine backdrop. They didn't put me more blue back there. They be putting too much of the pink and
yeah. It's
what is up?
Christmas candy cane lane back there.
Tan, what is looking like over there, boy? You look like you live in Gotham like shit, boy. Scary ass. It look like the Riddler getting ready to pop up behind you. Now, I will say this. The next game we got is the Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson was a full participant in practice today. I think he comes back. Flacco been balling, though.
That's why I said either way, give me the Colts.
I'm picking the Colts. Now, Devin A-Chain was also a full participant in practice. I think he comes back this week. He could present opportunity for them as well because I think, let me look at the rush defense and see where the Colts have the worst rush defense in the league. If Devin A-Chain come back, it could be sticky. Especially if they throw Anthony Richardson out there and he don't look, like he played football in a couple weeks. So we'll see. I still got the Colts winning this game. MalloryBros Pick'em has it 18% Dolphins, 82% Colts.
If you ask me, I'm picking the Colts. Like I said, trying to keep my money safe. I would love to take the upset this week, but man, to me, I think the Colts are playing for something. Look, the Colts are playing for that wild card spot in the AFC. Like, the Colts are trying to stay competitive. This is a must-win week, low-key, for the Colts. I think as much as I would want to pick the Dolphins to upset, come in and make some shit shake amidst what they got going on, that's the exact type of team that can either ruin your money or give you mad money because they're not supposed to go out and win this game. All I need for the Colts to do is go out there and do your job. Like I said, they got some momentum riding with their team just because hope is not over with. The Dolphins are still trying to keep shit alive because apparently they got their quarterback that's coming back before the year is over, or I don't know. Huntley didn't look that good like I thought he was going to look, and I don't know if that's who they're going with this week, but I think I put my money on, even if it's Joe Flacco and them boys, I'm going with Indianapolis.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. It's not really much to gamble with the Dolphins. I think I looked at their injury report, and yeah, Skylar Thompson was a full participant. Shit, he might play. They might throw his ass in there. But you still got Jordan Poyer, Holland, both limited. Yeah. I'll probably go with the Colts. Bet. You're already talking. Next game is a big game. Mm-hmm. Detroit Lions are going to play the Minnesota Vikings at home. MalloryBros Pick'em has it 61% Detroit Lions, 39% Vikings. And let me just go ahead and say that I am going to pick the Minnesota Vikings to continue their undefeated streak and go to 6-0 at home with the Detroit Lions coming to town. I feel like they know what type of test they got coming with Dan Campbell and this Lions team. And I don't think this Lions team sub Aiden Hutchinson, who led the league in sacks and pressures at probably both at one point, but for sure sacks. Losing him is the biggest loss. It's a huge loss. It's like if we lost Pat Surtain. It completely changes the defense. And now you just need another pass rusher. And with the offensive threat that the Minnesota Vikings have been, I just don't see them just walking in that joint and winning. Now, they went in there and the Cowboys home and routed the Cowboys up. dogged them bad. I think
Mhm.
Minnesota sees that and is going to prepare for that. And Brian Flores' defense is not for play like that. You're not scoring 47 on the Vikings. But we'll see. But I'm going to stick in that 39% and pick the Minnesota Vikings. Terrance, who you got?
I think this is going to be one of those games where the big players have to show up. I think if the Lions want to win this game, you need Amon-Ra St. Brown and them two running backs. Y'all got to show up. You need Jared Goff to have a damn near perfect game again against this Vikings defense. Even though, of course, perfect games are not something that happens all the time. I think you need a good game from Jared Goff and a good game from his supporting pieces to win this game. And I also think for the Vikings, you need Jay Jettas. You need your quarterback to come out and play the way that he's been playing to keep y'all on this elite level, because those are going to be the things that it takes to win the game for both sides. If you ask me where I'm going to put my money, I'm putting my money on the purple people eaters. I done voted against the Vikings for, I would say, a lot in the last couple weeks. And even though I know that the Lions are aggressive, like you said, Lions fans, look right here. I'm a Commanders fan. We watched what our defense looked like when Chase Young went down. I'm a Commanders fan. We watched what our defense looked like when Ryan Kerrigan, our franchise sack leader, when he would go down. It might just be a defensive end situation, but it's also that spirit, you know? When you lose a guy like that, it's not that your spirit's broken, but damn, I mean, we going out there without our guy. Like, that's a big, big piece to lose. And I feel like that's all the momentum that the Vikings need in a positive way, and a lot of the momentum that the Lions have to overcome. So you ask me where I want to put my money, I would probably take the Vikings. Now, I'll also say this just to end. This is low-key the 4:00 game that should be happening. This should be a Monday night game. I don't think that the NFL expected for certain teams to be on the levels that they're on. Like, they got us versus the Ravens, the most talked about game last week before it happened was Ravens Commanders. It was on ESPN, all the different channels every day, and that was a 1:00 game, right? And it's the same thing this week where you got your arguably some popping teams in the league. They playing at 1 because you can tell, Terrell, who's the Monday night game for this joint? Chargers and Cardinals.
For this week, yeah, Chargers, Cardinals.
Oh, you got Ravens, Buccaneers.
And you got Ravens, Bucs. That's a good game.
But then look, Jets, Steelers. Okay, yeah, I get it, whatever. But I say I would take that Jets, Steelers, throw their ass at 1:00, and I would rather watch that Lions, Vikings. Shout out to the teams that normally not that good, getting up there. Look, Lions, Vikings is the them ones.
You see, they flexed y'all versus Chicago from 1:00 to 4:00 for the Caleb versus JD5.
And you see who we replaced?
Who did y'all replace?
We replaced Bengals, Eagles. They said, "Fuck you, Hurts. Fuck you, Burrow."
Damn. I mean, hey, the stories are what they are. But I agree with you, and I think when you look at the Vikings, like, week 1, they go out there, they beat the Giants, right? Whatever. But then you beat the 49ers. Then you beat the Texans. Then you beat the Packers. Then you beat the Jets. You beat some good teams. This next run they have, and this is why I think the Vikings could be a threat. Y'all got the Lions. Let's say they go out there and lose and go to 5-1. Then you got the Rams, Colts, Jags, and Titans. Those are 4 games y'all should win at least 3 of. They could very well be a 8-2, 8-9-1 team. Then you got the Bears, Cardinals, Falcons, Bears again. Like, y'all could probably be a 10-win easy team this year. They got a little bit of a tough stretch at the end because they got Falcons, Bears, Seahawks, Packers, Lions again. But I mean, hey, and then they won all 3 of their preseason games. So that's why I'm kind of like, all right, we going to see. I feel like they could bust this one out. But
one thing I will say is the Lions will probably be the best money line you can take this week. Just because the Lions are looked at as the underdog. But this is I'm telling you, if there's an upset alert this week, y'all, it's Lions. This is the most, we got to wait and see what happens with this game. The spread is it's a 1.5 point spread. That's nothing. That means they literally are waiting to see which stars show up for this game. I think this is gonna be a good game to put parlays on, but your money line is either way. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a toss up. It is. All right, bet. Let's keep it going. We got the last 1 o'clock game, which is the Philadelphia Eagles going and playing the New York Giants at MetLife. MalloryBros Pick'em has it 90% Philly, 10% Giants. And this is a rivalry week. It can go either way. Everybody knows this is a blood week right here. This is like the 1 o'clock game that I definitely gonna have on outside of the. This is probably gonna be the 1 o'clock game I watch. This and the Green Bay and Texans joint. But I picked the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm with the MalloryBros Pick'em. I feel like Philly is that team that I feel like people are kind of ruling them out, but they're gonna be a threat as the season progresses. I hate the Eagles. I hate Jalen Hurts. Y'all know I'm the biggest Hurts hater. But I can't deny what that team is going to be able to do as the season progresses. People talking about the NFC North and how great the NFC North is, and I'm like, okay, cool. But when it comes down to the stretch, you still got to think about Philly. And I think Malik Neighbors is still out. Did I see that, or am I tripping? But if Neighbors don't play again, I feel like it's easy pickings, and we can just go ahead and say, all right, bet. Like, I feel like Philly is going to take this game on the road. It is at MetLife. It is an away game. There's still a chance these motherfuckers could win, but I'm picking Philly to keep my money safe.
If you ask me, I'm going to pick Philly as well. But Philly, y'all look very funny in the light, man. I don't care. Philly, y'all supposed to be light years better than the Commanders when you really think about it. If you asked anybody before this season started, who would be a more of a dangerous team this year, the Commanders or Philly? Somebody would laugh at you. Are you kidding me? They just added Saquon Barkley. Y'all went out there and survived Cleveland. Let's keep it a stat. And you talking to somebody whose team, we just went out there and routed Cleveland. Are you kidding me? We beat them 34-13. You know? Like, that's something we should be seeing from Philly. Y'all out there struggling like shit against the Cleveland Browns. This is a easy opportunity for Philly to lose. Let me tell you something. Another great upset alert right here for the Giants. My money is on Philly because I've been trying to keep my money safe. Because what should happen? Philly should win this game easy. But Philly, if you go out there and lose, you're going to remember this part right here where people say, you know what? If it's a team that can be beat, that's elite, it's Philly. So we just got to hope that, like we said, like Saquon Barkley has a big game. You going up against your old team. I'm sure you're going to want to go out there and ball out. They got, what's her name, back? The receiver, A.J. Brown, who's back balling, still doing his own thing. He had a touchdown last week. Y'all should go out there and win this game. But it's any given Sunday, especially when it's a division rival. And these boys, they don't like y'all. And Trey, let me tell you something. It don't matter how dangerous Philly is against a division rival. It's always safe to put your money against against Philly. Give me Philly, but this
you
is
never
my
know.
least confident pick.
And look, Barkley is going back to MetLife. The Giants are coming out there. They don't give a fuck how injured they are. They coming out ready for blood.
They might, bro. That might be the best. Let me see what
this
the
might be
odds
one of the
are.
good. It's gonna be a good watch. I think you actually make really good points about the Eagles because the Eagles are definitely supposed to be a lot more dominant than they have been. You went out there against the Packers and you won 34-29. It was a little bit of a shootout for game one. The next game, you take an L to the Falcons, 22-21. Shaw should have won that game. Then y'all go out there and you beat the Saints 15-12. You score 15 points. You go out there and you lose to the Buccaneers. You only put up 16 points. Then you go out there and you beat the Browns. You only put up 20 points. Y'all should be a 25 point per game team
Terrell,
with the weapons that they have.
If I'm an Eagles fan, I know exactly what their response would be, and it's a good one, which is we win games when we supposed to. We had the same issue with Philly last year. Wow, why did they beat this team by this much? Why did they only win by this much? But what does Philly do? They do that shit all the way to the damn NFC championship game.
That's the truth.
If they can pull it, because they got the pieces to pull it together. That's why they said the same thing with the Chiefs. We just got to survive and get there. And then once we get there, bro, I'm telling you, looking at the Eagles, they different than looking at a team like, the Vikings, who we like, oh shit, these motherfuckers might be the best. But nah, Philly, we know on paper how dangerous they are. We just need y'all to go out there and do y'all damn job.
Yeah. At the end of the day, look, you're right.
The Giants could come out like King Ryan, like Ryan Garcia, and y'all could easily be Dave Haney Eagles. He's supposed to win.
And he cheated. All right, bet. Look, the next game we got is the first 4:00 game. It's Las Vegas Raiders going to play the Los Angeles Rams at home. And MalloryBros Pick'em has it 13% Raiders, 87% Rams. I'm picking the Rams. The Raiders are, like I said last week, the Raiders are just a little bit of an in shambles team right now. And who did they lose to last week? I watched it. Oh, they got dogged by the Steelers. But
yeah,
you got Aiden O'Connell out there. I don't think the Rams are that great either. If we keeping it a buck, I don't think the Rams are great. I just think they will win. You're coming off losing Devontae. The morale's gonna be low.
Who is the Raiders quarterback?
Aiden O'Connell. Right now, they bench Minshew.
And that's why I said
either forgive me, Raiders fans. Either they benched him or he got hurt. I don't remember. Both are ass.
You got to give me the Rams. I'm sorry.
That's what I said.
The Rams should go out and win the game, right?
They should, but the Rams have been taken. The Rams are due for a win because y'all went out the Rams. Think about the Rams. They played the Lions, lost. Cardinals, lost. They beat the 49ers randomly. Okay. They lost to the Bears. They lost to the Packers. And now you're playing the Raiders. Y'all should win this, Rams. They say Kupp is trending in the right direction, but not quite yet. So he's still out. Let me see if they got any other injuries that I can think of. The Cooper Kupp, no. It's just one of those things where we just don't believe in the Raiders for real. And I'm sorry, Raiders fans. Maybe the Raiders can eke out a win here. This is actually a winnable game for them. Jacoby Myers' ankle is a little tweaked, but I think he will play. So maybe the Raiders will eke out a win, y'all. If you're a Raiders fan, I can see you picking, all right, bet we should win this game. Maybe the pick 'em is being a little tough.
I mean, but like you said, we're going to have to see something from the Raiders, that we're not expecting, I would say.
But what are we so confident? Why are we so confident in the Rams? They're 1-4, coming off a bye, I think. You lost your last two.
Look who they lost to. They just lost to the Packers by 5 points. And
you lost, yeah.
Who they played before then, Terrell?
Bears, and they lost by like a touchdown. So then they beat the 49ers before that, but the 49ers have been selling. That was a game the 49ers ended up selling. But I give them the win. I ain't gonna take it from it. I give them the win.
You see, that's why I say that on paper, you're right. The Rams should handle this, but you're right. We gotta wait and see who shows up.
Yeah, we do. Next game, 4:05. We got the Carolina Panthers coming up to Landover to play the Washington Commanders. MalloryBros Pick'em has it 2% Panthers and 98% Commanders. So, Terrance, I'll let you take this one away first since it's your squad.
Of course, if you ask me, this is what we would like to call a trap game. Of course, we shaking in our boots, man. You got everybody is picking us this week. We went out there and we looked solid against the Ravens. I don't care what nobody say. I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all, too. Our defense is not one to be, super happy with as far as their performance this year. I mean, we're really happy with Jaden I keep saying Jaden McDaniels. Jaden Daniels' performance. He's been carrying us, but this is a trap game, man. This is a scrappy. Every game that we play, because of our defense, is a trap game. If we go out there and do our jobs, we should win this game easily. But Terrell, when I see all the picks and they show everybody is picking Commanders, we're not used to that. We normally see the mix pick. So, oh yeah, but basically on paper, we should go out there and dog them. We're not worried about Bryce Young. We're not worried about Sam Darnold or whoever they put in front. Is it Sam Darnold out there?
I believe
so. I'm wrong. It's
hold on. We talking about Andy Dalton. I'm sorry, Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton.
My bad. I said Sam Darnold. But
I lost who we were talking about for a minute.
We're not worried necessarily about them, but can those people come to? Is it in DC? Yeah. Can they come to DC and make some shit shake and go up 19 or go up 14-0 on us? Yeah, man. We just lost Jonathan Allen for the year, probably. We have no pieces to lose on that defense. But of course, give me my Commanders to keep this shit going. We should easily be 7-2, in my opinion. Panthers here, then we got the Bears. Then I think we got somebody in Giants. We should be 7-2 by the time we get to the Steelers, y'all. We should be 7-2.
Y'all got Panthers, then Bears, then Giants, then Steelers, then Eagles.
We should be 7-2.
Ooh, by the time we get to November 14th, y'all play the Eagles. That's gonna be a good game.
Eagles fans have already showed that they scared for what we got on the way.
Now I'll tell you this. You got the Commanders. I'm picking the Commanders again. And Terrance, I'll tell you, this is one of my for sure picks of the week. The Carolina Panthers have the second worst rushing defense in the league to the I want to say to the where they at? Is this offense? Oh, my bad. The first of all, let me start with the Washington Commanders. Have the fourth best rushing unit in the league, arguable top 3. And then when you go to the defensive side of the ball and you look at who is the worst at stopping the run, first is the Indianapolis Colts, worst. And then the second worst rushing defense in the league is the Carolina Panthers. I feel like y'all going to run all over them. I feel like JD5 is going to be able to extend plays with his legs. I feel like y'all are going to convert third downs at a higher clip. Y'all are one of the best teams in the league. The best team in the league at third down is the Washington Commanders as well. So just with that being said alone, I don't see how we expect a win coming from the Panthers. I don't see them going out there and going up 14 on y'all. I just don't see it, bro. I feel like y'all this is an easy pick for me. I'm going with the pick'em. MalloryBros pick'em has it 98% y'all for a reason. Panthers are ass. They are terrible. They're terrible, like you said. Who was terrible? The Jacksonville. You fed up with Jacksonville. They ain't as bad as these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers is terrible, bro. But the easiest pick of the week was that. Washington Commanders, boys, both. Next game we got 425 game. You got anything else to say before we move on?
No.
All right, bet. 425 game. We got the Kansas City Chiefs, undefeated Chiefs, going to play the San Francisco 49ers at home. And MalloryBros Pick'em has a 59% Chiefs, 41% 49ers. Hold up. The 49ers are going to win this game. This is where the Chiefs get their first loss. This is like a Super Bowl rematch of a year or whatever ago. I feel like the Chiefs are W due for a loss. Y'all are due to lose this game. I feel like the 49ers have been squeaky. They're a little squeaky, but they're still the 49ers. And that's why when people start talking about other teams, I'm like, all right, man, y'all need to start thinking about these motherfuckers. People keep saying, look, who's going to win the Super Bowl? It's not the 49ers. Y'all only saying that because you're triggered by the fact that the 49ers are who they are. And guess what? I think these motherfuckers completely flip shit for the year. San Francisco has the second best offense total yardage in the league, second best pass threat in the league, third best rush threat in the league. Because the Shanahans know what the fuck they doing. The Chiefs aren't top 5 in anything, except they just know how to win games. And it's kind of like what you said. It's kind of like what you said with the Eagles in Super Bowls. It's kind of like what you said with the Eagles. Nigga nose running because he's out there in that cold.
Yes.
It's kind of like what you said with the Eagles where they find a way to win. But I think, and y'all know I'm a hater of these motherfuckers, so I'll never pick them. Give me the 49ers to win this game. I feel like the 49ers squeak one out here and upset the Chiefs. Not upset, beat their ass, and the Chiefs walk away with an L because guess what? Pick you off Mahomes, who almost lead the league in picks this year with 6. He's no MVP to me.
I think Pat Mahomes is going to go out here and do what he has always done to the 49ers, dated back to 2022, dated back to 2020. He doesn't lose to the 49ers, dated back to last year, February. I'm sorry, that might be a little too soon for some of y'all. He don't lose to the 49ers. They've always tried, never succeeded. They've never beat Pat Mahomes. I'm taking Pat Mahomes. Easy 2-touchdown day. It's just one of them things where I just kind of feel like, okay, we understand y'all popping. Y'all got some buzz going of the last couple of years. But this is that LeBron 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers. And I just feel like the 49ers are like the Toronto Raptors. Like, y'all are good, but it's just this team. With that guy, you're not beating him. Pat Mahomes, easy gimme for me. Chiefs, they want to take it to 6-0. 49ers have had holes all year long, Terrell. You know that. They can be beat. There's nothing in my mind tells me that they're going to beat the Chiefs besides the Chiefs having a bad day. Other than that, I think Pat Mahomes knows what he's doing against this team. History has shown.
They know how to win too. I hate the Chiefs so much. They know how to go out and win games. And then when you look at if you look at the 49ers schedule from this year, you beat the Jets, then you lose to the Vikings and Rams, and you beat the trash Patriots, you get no respect for that. Then you go out there and you lose to the Cardinals. And then, you beat the Seahawks. But, like, y'all show that y'all could go out there and be the elite team we know y'all to be, but then y'all could go out there and be trash. 100%. So, I guess we'll see. I am going with the 49ers to win this game. So, please, 49ers.
Moving forward. Jets, Steelers.
Jets at Steelers. This was an interesting game. And you know what, bro? I actually picked the New York Jets to win this game. Only because of the fact, and let me tell y'all, this is where my pick is kind of like wavering. They're talking about putting Russell Wilson out there. Like, I believe they actually made the decision to start Russ over Fields, who took them to 4-2. I feel like this is going to be a historically bad decision. It's going to remind y'all of what happened with us. Y'all going to put Russ out there. He's going to go there. Oh, man. He's going to get sacked. It's going to be bad. And guess what? The Jets defense haven't been looking as so elite, but they still a top 5 unit, top 4 unit in the league. So they are still elite. And Russ, they're going to put your first game out there against the Jets defense. Okay, I think he's going to do bad, and I feel like the Jets are going to win. Not because of Devontae Adams. Notice I haven't said anything about Devontae Adams when it comes to winning this game. I really think they're going to win because Russ is going to be bad, and the defense is going to keep the Steelers from scoring points. And we are going to see a little bit more high-powered offense from the Jets. But I mostly make this pick because of Russ, because I don't trust him. Even though the Steelers defense, I think, will be dope. Who you got?
I'm gonna pick. I think I'm gonna pick the Jets. As much as I want to pick the Steelers because the Steelers defense is respectable, I fear what they just created with Aaron Rodgers getting his guy back. It ain't like he's getting, it's not like he's getting him back. It's not like he's getting Adams back from like injury. Even though he was saying that there was a hamstring injury, we all know that was bullshit, so he didn't have to play. So he's been chilling for 3 weeks. He gets to go out there and get with a team. He's getting with a quarterback that knows him. I think They just got a lot more scary in New York. And if it's going to work, it's going to show this week. And I'll put my money on it absolutely working like it has before. I mean, that connection you can't cut off. So as much as I believe in the Steelers' feistiness, I do see a little bit of a flaw with them putting Russ out there. So I'm definitely gonna take A-Rod and the Jets just this week, just to see what they turn into. But I'm telling you, this is a must-win week for the Jets. They know it too. It's must-win. 2-4 doesn't say we're finished, and you got some momentum with the pickup of your boy. But
yeah, I really think, bro,
you got to get out there and put it on the field.
I gotta give this some respect to the Jets. Have the second overall best defense in the league. Like, they have the third best pass defense in the league, and they have they're not that great when it comes to pass defense, though. They're more so on the bottom.
That's what I'm saying. You saying that they're a top defensive unit, but they've been showing that they're not really that crazy. I don't think so. We actually play the Jets later this year. I'm not scared of them. I don't feel like I'm scared of the Jets.
They definitely not looking.
We definitely play them this year.
I think y'all do. The Jets in the beginning of the season, they were talking like they was about to be the Ravens. They were about to have a 2000s Ravens defense, but it haven't really looked like that. But stats are stats. They are still the second best defensive threat in the league. Now the Steelers also are the seventh best defense, arguable sixth best defense in the league too. So we'll see. It's going to be a little bit of a tight game, I think, like my Broncos. But
all right, bet Monday night, Ravens, Buccaneers.
Ravens, let me do it. You doing it wrong. Baltimore Ravens are going to Tampa Bay to play the Buccaneers. I got the Ravens, of course. I have a Ravens agenda. MVP, MalloryBros Pick'em has a 78%. Ravens, 22%. Tampa Bay. I think it'll be a little bit of a shootout, but I think the Ravens are going to win.
There's no offense to the Ravens. I think the Ravens look spectacular against us. But again, I don't think that they look that great against a team that they low-key was supposed to look worse against. Look better against. If you ask me, I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. As a Commanders fan, we were confident. But, like, if you would have saw the Commanders lose 34-17, you wouldn't have seen shock from the Commanders fans. We know our defense is trash, and y'all have the Ravens have Derrick Henry. The Ravens have Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, and people who can make plays on a bad defense. We low-key thought we supposed to compete with them, and we did. Y'all, they talk about this being a Super Bowl team. You heard what Terrell said? Well, we just lost by 7. Do y'all think the Commanders are Super Bowl contenders? I know y'all not ready to say that yet. So because of that, I feel like the Ravens are a very scary team that has a decent record. And I think against a team like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who we've shown that we could be trash. We went out there and lost to Denver. We done took our bad L. Remember I told you about good teams and how they lose those games? That kind of like you ask questions, but at the end of the year, it just kind of all makes up for what's special, what they doing. I feel like we've already seen Tampa get smacked in the mouth. Tampa already done got rowdy. We just put up 51. We're getting ready to see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers go out there and put a hush on the Baltimore Ravens.
So you picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win?
I'm picking Tampa Bay, man. Tampa Bay at home on Monday night. Come on.
He don't care about his picks. He don't care about his
Prime Bake Show.
Prime time MVP show. Ma. Let me tell you this. Lamar Jackson.
I know how much y'all love the Ravens, and I know how much y'all love what Lamar is doing, but I'm telling you, it is like let me tell you, the Ravens fans will not admit this. They got a bunch of referee help in that Commanders game. We're not making no excuses. But
everybody can say that.
Hey,
I'll tell you this. Let me tell you this.
Remember I told you about the Ravens.
Somebody mentioned me today and said, you're just mad Devontae Adams didn't come to your bum-ass Ravens. I'm like, I've been rooting for the Ravens so much, niggas think I'm a fan of them. Like, for real. I'm a Broncos fan till I die, but I do have a Ravens agenda. And Terrance, Lamar Jackson has been dogging quarterback after quarterback after quarterback. Top QB packing them up. He's been packing up all of the top QBs. Went out there and played the runner-up MVP. Okay, so look, lost to his kryptonite, Pat Mahomes in week 1. Then he played the Raiders. He lost. He went out there and played Dak Prescott, runner-up MVP last year.
None of that shit matters.
Josh Allen packed him up. Joe Burrow packed him up.
But I don't think it's
Terrell, niggas was trying to put JD5 over Lamar.
I disagree.
Terrance, niggas was trying to put
Jaden. His team won the game. But like when you went up against the Bills, I guess you could say you packed Josh Allen up, but
you packed him up. Yeah.
Who did you just name?
Dak Prescott was first, runner-up MVP. Packed y'all up, got the dub. We're not talking about who outplayed who. We talking about who can lead their team to a victory.
Okay, but you don't like to do that when it's people like Hurts. Okay. When it's people like Hurts that'll lead their team to a victory, then you start talking about the stats. But now you see with Lamar, he's doing this victory thing.
Lamar is not being carried.
Lamar definitely didn't pack up Jaden Daniels. You just won the game. But it was Derrick Henry that packed Jaden Daniels up with 2 touchdowns. Lamar was throwing wide open passes. Trust me, our defense horrible. Who else did he beat? That you named.
The Bengals. Packed up Joe Burrow. Everybody picked Joe Burrow to win. Packed you up. You out of it.
Joe Burrow had a better game than Lamar. Y'all
did
won
you win?
By 3 points.
Did you win?
Terrell,
you lost.
But you can't say that. At what point are you Anthony Edwards saying that you had Buddy in a seatbelt? Well, you didn't.
Guess what?
Say you won the game, but he's not packing up. He has a solid ass team this year.
See, y'all like to move the goalposts. Y'all move the goalposts for Lamar. But if it was Pat Mahomes going out here and beating these quarterbacks, it would be they can't beat Pat. It don't matter who or how they win.
Terrell,
it would be they can't beat Pat.
It seem like
no credit to Andy Reid, no credit to anybody else.
Him up, when you say he packed up, look.
I mean, y'all came to get y'all came to get a win up the bank. They packed y'all ass up.
Oh, that's you moving the goalpost on what packed him up mean, because he is winning games, just like how Jalen Hurts and them are winning games. But Jalen Hurts, if he wins 17-15, are you gonna say he packed up so and so? No.
Terrance,
I see the game he play, Officer Hoyt, this is his training day. He know exactly.
Terrance, no, you're just salty because guess what? Your guy, who everybody was saying all week, disrespecting Lamar, saying, I think Jaden Daniels looks a little bit better than Lamar. All right, bet. Well, guess what? Lamar came to town and packed his ass up. He's not there. In the words of Devontae Adams,
the only reason
he's not there yet.
Sir, the Commanders did not lose because Lamar Jackson was so crazy. The Commanders lost because of Derrick Henry.
Sure, Lamar Jackson still rushed for 40 yards. And he was 323 yards passing with a touchdown in a pick. He was 20 of 26, 114 passer rating. Jaden Daniels was 24 of 35, 269, 2 TDs. He had a great game, but guess what? You got backed up by the MVP. Fuck out of here.
Saying that because their team won, but it's just funny that you won't do the same thing for for teams like the Eagles and teams like
Jalen Hurts gets
Jalen
Hurts gets carried. Lamar don't get carried. Jalen
Hurts carried, but not Lamar.
Who does Lamar have to throw to, Terrance? He's throwing to Zay Flowers.
Bateman. So Zay Flowers is nobody.
Zay Flowers is a beast. Is he AJ Brown? No. And you got Devontae Smith. You got fucking Saquon.
Okay, he has Zay Flowers. He has Derrick Henry. He has a super great O-line, super great defense. At what point can you say the same about Lamar, Terrell? It's bullshit.
You would have to show me. You would have to show me stats.
Because Lamar hasn't done what Jalen Hurts has done, which is make it to a Super Bowl.
Terrance,
Lamar has the worst playoff record for a starting quarterback. You know,
I'll give you that.
He has the worst playoff record for a starting quarterback. So watch how you talk about a motherfucker who get his team to a Super Bowl.
Now, this is the thing. This is the one thing. This the one thing that I'll say. The Eagles, Jalen Hurts, we having a quarterback conversation. Everybody know, okay, cool, you can put that on Lamar Jackson. Lamar went for the most of his career with no help. So cool. Like, context is important. Lamar had no help until last year and this year, for real. If we keep it a buck, and still has the best. Okay, he's talking about that, but Lamar's still one of the winningest quarterbacks in history. Have you seen his record? Like,
yeah, we talking about playoffs.
and if you want to talk about, and when it comes to Jalen Hurts,
Wrap your shit up.
Jalen Hurts don't do what Lamar does on his team. That nigga's throwing the games away. Nigga led the league in turnovers last year and about to lead the league again. All right, bet. We got one more game. Is that right?
Yep, we got the Cardinals. We got the Los Angeles Chargers are at the Cardinals. Same on Monday night. This game is going to be at 9 p.m. The other Monday night game, the Ravens Buccaneers, is at 8:15. It's annoying, but
I picked the Chargers.
Because I feel like if you're a Chargers, what's the name fan? The fuck. Now I guess our fans will watch. You know, like that's how I felt when
they did y'all dirty. They did them dirty. Who you got though? MalloryBros Pick'em has a 62% Chargers, 38% Cardinals. I'm in at 62%. I hate the Chargers, and I hate the fact that they beat us last week, but I just don't. The Cardinals, I'm kind of bought off the Chargers. I'm kind of bought off the Cardinals.
Nah, yeah, the Cardinals are a scary team to put your money on. Let me go and look real quick at the. I don't even need to look at that, y'all. If you ask me, this is my last pick of the day. I'm picking the Chargers to win the game. I mean,
easy, right? For me, it was easy.
It's not easy. I feel like 100% the Cardinals can go out there and win. 1,010%. I feel like the only thing that's easy about it is the fact that, you know what? I'm sorry. Give me the Cardinals.
You picking the Cardinals?
No. Give me the Chargers. I feel like the I don't know what it is about the Cardinals. They just don't seem like the team that I thought they was going to be. All of a sudden, it's 20-0. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? I'm going with the Chargers on this last pick. Vault up. I feel like I have been picking against the Chargers. I picked against them last week. I'm gonna pick them.
I would love to be wrong, Cardinals fans. If it's any of y'all out there, do we have any Cardinals fans? Drop y'all something in the comments, because I have never in my life met a Cardinals fan. Ever. I don't think, even when they had that Super Bowl run with Larry Fitz and Kurt, when they played the Steelers, I didn't meet a Cardinals fan back then. So if you're a Cardinals fan, put your thoughts in the comments. Are we being disrespectful or what? But we both got the
Broncos fan. It ain't that many Broncos fans to meet out here, Terrell. You haven't met many Broncos fans.
Yes, but I have though.
Because you're a fan.
Not because I'm a fan. I've met people and I'll be like, "Oh, you a Broncos fan?" Bet. Like, I haven't even seen a Cardinals fan online. We're not even just talking who we meet in the street.
I feel you. They out there.
They are. But big shout out to everybody that has joined the MalloryBros Pick'em. The link will be in the description. It's getting ready to be halfway through the season, y'all. So it's a little late to join, but you can still keep up with all of our picks. Big shout out to my guy. What's his name?
It is not about picks. It is about percentage. Y'all got to stop letting Terrell deter y'all away from joining. You can join right now and still win with our group. You could join
because it is about percentage
and still win with our group. It don't matter if you picked every game. You could join right now, get your percentage up, and still win. Join the Pick'em, man. We almost got like 600 people in there. Come on.
Yeah. We have 593. Big shout out to everybody that's joining. Big shout out to Tom Combs from Lexington, Kentucky, who's holding on to his #1 lead. Trey with a 3 for the E. 5th place, falling off. He was once #1.
Who number 2 and 3?
Number 2 is a guy named YKB or girl, respect. K Cool 0742 sound like the nigga that keep killing you on Call of Duty, and you like, who the fuck is this nigga? But that's our number 2 and 3. And then Sterling Tyson's sound like a 40-year-old nigga. Could be. But once again, shout out to everybody that joined the Pick'em. That's going to wrap it up for the week 7 picks. Definitely, please, if you made it this far, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and look out for these picks every week on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock.